There's got to be a morning after if we can hold on through the night. Fellow Gen X, what song is that from? I'll give you a hint. The Poseidon Adventure, remember that? Who played in the movie that was doing this? I'll give you a hint. She's dead. I meant unalive. I found my microphone. Actually, it's a bottle opener, but I use it. I like this as my microphone. I see people, influencers, holding the little... See, now they started doing this. Okay, what happened today? What? It's always something every day. I will never run out of content. It's not like I live in my RV or van. I mean, come on, Gertrude. There's only so much you can talk about. Anyway, I saw something. I saw an interdimensional just now. No, seriously. Okay, the Muslim lady that lives here at the building, she was in a full burqa this morning. And she just now talked to me and wanted to know how the little vape was working she gave me. I'm not going to pay her for that vape. She gave it to me. I think that's what she wanted to do. She wanted some money. I'm not going to give the old, Muslim lady in the walker any money. Are you kidding me? I'm not doing that. But I wanted to talk about, and I forgot what I was going to talk about from yesterday. So moving forward, we'll just talk about something else. We'll talk about, I guess, van life. You know what? The more I watch these videos and all this stuff, I don't want to be uncomfortable. I don't want to be hot. I can only imagine. And think about this, y'all. Children of the Corn. Okay, what if some creepy crawlers, little buggies, get in your van or RV? You know what I'm talking about. And it could happen. You could be using, I don't know, the toilet at the Flying J or whatever. Or God forbid, oh my God, I didn't think about this. At Quartzsite, they have, I guess, porta potties set up. Well, all it takes is one time sitting on the pot. You better be like what my mother did back in the 70s and line it with toilet paper before you sit down. Or you might get the little buggies. So you got to think about all this stuff. You got to think about, even if you have your high-end jackeries, oh my God, that's all you see them showcasing. Well, I use the Jackery 4000. It runs all my double-headed dildos and my butt plugs. It's like, seriously, Mildred? No. I'm not doing that. I don't think I could do it. I think I would be okay like at Quartzsite or whatever in what my sister had. A giant, nice bus, RV, with a washer and dryer, and unlimited, oh, girl, this ain't gonna work. This is not working for me. I would be okay then. I would be okay in a giant RV like what Laurie had. I'd be okay with that. But, camping, I don't know if I could boondock. And, I mean, you got to think about this stuff. What do these people do all day in, like, Quartzsite? Do they just sit in their RV? Do they sit in a chair outside their door? I mean, there's only so much to do. I mean, it's like, I think they have a McDonald's there. I'd probably just go to McDonald's like I do in Muskogee. So what difference does it make? And then they have the big tent show or whatever it is. It's a big, it's just a big carnival. They've shown it. They got candy corn and what are they called? Not hot dogs, corn dogs. Yes, girl, I have one of those corn dogs. Can you put extra mustard on it? No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing any of that. Maybe that would last 3 days with me. And I'd be saying, well, who wants to go to McDonald's? Who wants to hang out at McDonald's? Who wants to, you know what? I'm with Minnie Van Lee on this one. She doesn't go there anymore. She stays in Flagstaff, whatever city that is, Flagstaff. Do you like that one? I ought to use it at the end of my show. Are we almost at the end? We still got a few minutes. So I just don't think I could do it. There's too much to keep up with. You have to deal, especially if you're in an RV. You have to deal with your black tank and you gotta, do the dump. And, that doesn't sound very glamorous to me. Waiting in line at that dump station, Quartzsite, Arizona, to dump your shit. I'm sorry. It just doesn't. And then you're waiting on other people that are dumping their shit. I just don't want to do that. I really don't. That's not very glamorous for the Bear Queen. I don't want to do that. I want to go to the potty, and I want all of it to go, everything just to go away. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to talk about the brown word. That's what I call it, the brown word. I want, like in Santa Fe, I want to go to the opera, the Santa Fe Opera. I want to go to the museums. I want to go to the galleries. I want to do all the festivals and, the pumpkin festival in the fall. And, I want to go around the Enchanted Circle. And I don't want to do all that. I want that apartment in Santa Fe as a home base. And then if I want to go boondock and sit on a bucket, I'll have that option. The bucket method. Girl, seriously, children of the corn. Can you imagine in that tiny space, let's say it's a ProMaster, how bad that's going to stink up that ProMaster? And then if you got two people living in there, I can't even imagine that. It's going to stink really bad. Not just that, but just regular human scent. I just, no. Mm-mm. No. And you can't even plug in your Bath and Body Works, wallflowers. They take up too much energy, probably. So that's out of the question. So I guess I'll go to McDonald's today. Oh, I went to Starbucks yesterday. You know how much I spent for an iced tea? You're going to die. $4.95 for iced tea. But basically I got it for free. But, I'm not going to do that. I'll do that maybe once a month. I'll go to Starbucks. But no, I'm going to keep up this extreme, like, Prepper Princess does, extreme frugality. Because I want the blank out of here. I want that place in Santa Fe. I want to go to those festivals. I don't want to take a poop in a bucket in a ProMaster. I'm not doing it. I'm not putting up with that. I'm special needs Gen X. Special needs. Maybe that should be the title of the show. Generation X has special needs. And they don't include the baby boomers or the millennials or, God forbid, the Gen Zs. God. If we could just have a sustainable community like I'm designing for just Gen X. You know what we could do? All these people I watch, they could come live there. They'd have their own little cottage. And it'd be like Knots Landing. Remember Knots Landing? It'd be like that. Imagine all the drama, and I could stir the pot every day. And we could all do a joint show together. I didn't think about that. Anyway, I should get off here. I need to go to McDonald's and get some coffee for what is it, 80 cents? And the probably tea's probably 80 cents. I don't know why I went to make that to Starbucks. So, like and subscribe. Tell me in the comments if you want to, poop in a bucket, the bucket method. And what else? She uses wipes. I thought about that too. Can you imagine the cost of just having to buy those wipes? I'm just saying. I went 3 times this morning. So it's just not it's not feasible. It's not economically feasible for me to do that. So let me think about this. Keep your wigs on straight. And don't throw anyone under the bus unless they're in a ProMaster pooping in a bucket and using those wipes, those wipey wipes. Bye-bye.